Okay, hello folks, welcome along to A Taste of Country with Lucia Butler. I've got two guys standing here beside me and they're absolutely worn out after their gig. We have Eamon and Ray from the Indians. Welcome folks.
It's very nice to be here with you, Lucia.
Yes, great to be with you, Lucia.
Oh, that's it guys. So you've just come off stage there. You're looking very hot boys, shall I say?
Ah, yes, absolutely.
All sweaty.
All sweaty and not bothered, all sweaty and hot.
The real squads like it, sir.
You've been doing plenty of wiggling out there, wigwam wiggle?
Oh yes, yeah, I saw you doing it as well.
Oh, yeah. Just to say, we are in St. Joseph's here in Wembley. The boys have just come off the stage. Now guys, tell me, you're all from County Derry and...
Dublin.
I'm from County Derry, yeah.
And what about the rest of the boys?
We have one from Antrim. We have another from Dublin. We have Crazy Horse, that's Brian. And we have Tommy Hopkins, our guitar player, from Derry. Yes, so that's two from Derry, two from Dublin, one from Antrim.
And is the crazy one really crazy?
Absolutely, yes. Crazy Horse we call him, but it's just, as you saw tonight, it's more than just horse.
Oh. And tell me guys, I know that you're 42 years almost next month together.
That's right, on the 17th of January we'll be 42 years.
Goodness, that's amazing.
Feels like just 42 years.
Really? That's amazing. I tell you, I'm just... When you guys started out, I was 3 years of age. Nearly 4.
And look at you now.
What does that mean? Okay, so the Indians, and can I just say, I know there was a few cowboys around here tonight. How do you feel about that?
We feel more comfortable with them, because we've got to live with them through the years. And as you know yourself, cowboys everywhere, but not an awful lot of Indians. Well, our type of Indians. Yeah. You're in Wembley now, of course, and you don't have Western Indians here, but you have Eastern Indians. Okay,
and tell me the Indians, the name. Who came up with the Indians? Who came up with the name, the Indians?
You better ask the Indians that.
Oh, now, come on, Eamon.
Well, and 42 years ago, it was a manager called Tom Doherty. And he used to manage the Capital Show Band and the Miami Show Band. And he had a band called the Cowboys on the Road. And decided, we've got cowboys, why not Indians? So that's when he formed our band, the Indians.
Right, and 42 years is a lot of time to spend together, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Terrible altogether.
No, it's not, Eamon. Tell us the truth. These boys are giggling all the time, and no, 42 years, honestly, it's a long time, and fair play to you, it is a long time. You keep moving away from me there. Yeah. Come over closer.
He doesn't want to be in on this because he's not 42 years there, you see.
How old is he, 21?
He's only a blow-in,
Really? Do you accept blow-ins?
He's only there about, 8 years or so.
8 years. Yeah. So how do you feel after 8 years, Ray?
Fantastic. I can't believe the 7 years actually coming now in June 2013. Yeah, and
what's another year?
Exactly, you're right. Can't believe it. good
Johnny
song, yes. Johnny Logan is right, yes.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah. So you get on well with all the boys. Obviously, it is a hard out game, isn't it? Leaving home and coming out on the road and doing all the travelling for the gigs.
Oh, it is, but we all love it. We're very, very lucky. We all gel together and get on well together. It's great. And journey and everything, it's a bit of it's nice to get away from home too for a while. And
we relax. Also, we have our relaxation time on the road. Mm-hmm. Make sure we leave plenty of time and we check into hotels and have a rest before we go on and all that. Yeah.
They know you're at all the hotels now, do they?
Well, a fair few of them, all right, yeah.
I'm only joking, boys. And tell me, how many albums have you got out?
It's hard to make it up really because we would have started off with 8 and then we've done DVDs and CDs since that. So we're probably, maybe twice that amount, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot, isn't it? In all those years, is there any songwriters amongst you?
We've dabbled around, all right, yeah. Yeah, we have indeed.
Any particular songs?
We've had originals done for us as well, right through the years. We had one of the most requested songs in the 40 years would be the Wigwam Wiggle. That was written by a lad from Dublin called Pat Kyle. And we had the lads from the Memories write songs for us
Can I just say the wiggle went down well here tonight? They all seem to love that one. Or is it when the wiggling goes on the stage?
Yeah, well, I mean, you were doing a fair bit of wiggling now yourself. And
sure, I try, like, Eamon.
well, fair dues. You do get into the party spirit now, I must say.
You have to keep the crack going with all the clientele, don't you?
Oh yes, yeah. Especially when you're a familiar voice like yours. They all know you.
They do.
They like to put a face to the voice, don't they?
They do indeed.
Well, they put more than a face to it there tonight when you were doing the wigwam wiggle. That's right.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. We were watching it all right. Yeah. You see it all from the bandstand,
Okay, so the observing goes on from the stage.
Yes.
Okay.
We've seen marriages begin.
Fair enough.
And we've seen them stop as well, because you see all kinds of things.
Okay. And tell me, I know I've seen you on the TV shows there, and 3 of them, or just the one?
The Hot Country and Phil Mack places, and we also have another one there, Music Express, they play us, and Paul Claffey does us with the Ireland West. Yeah. So there's 4 of them there now.
Okay, that's very good.
Which is great for the Irish bands, because we needed some kind of exposure like that.
Have you
we
done
don't
one?
get an awful lot back home, apart from the likes of yourselves and that.
Okay.
But we don't have much support,
Really? And that's back in Ireland?
Well, from the stations generally, you have the nationwide stations. They don't do an awful lot of it.
Okay.
Regional, yes. But
you have Hugh O'Brien and Phil Mack and Paul Claffey there and Jerry Lennon and
they're fantastic.
Music Express.
And they're doing an awful lot of good for us,
What about, did you meet Janie Kirk up there? Janie works with Music Express.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Good, yeah. Tell me, guys, bringing back the old days, I stood and I was doing a little bit of observing there when you were on the stage, and it brought back the good old days, the good old Galtymore and all that. Any memories that you want to share with the Galtymore?
We miss it badly. In fact, our latest single, Big Chief and the Boys, I don't know if you have that, but that relates to the Galtymore also, It relates to various areas in Ireland and Scotland, places that we played through the years, as a thank you to the people for coming and giving us their support over the last 40 years. And
can I just tell the listeners then, the Galtymore is a spot in Cricklewood in London, not too far away from here, and it was a big venue that used to hold thousands of people.
Massive.
And there was 2 halls, and you'd have maybe the Indians in one side, and maybe you'd have Brendan Shine or someone out at the other side in the other hall. Fantastic days, good memories.
Absolutely wonderful, yes. And I remember when there were 3 halls, because they had a Cayley hall also.
That's right.
And the Cayley went on in the background, in the other hall. And you would have thousands of people, drifting between the various venues. You had a disco, you had the band, Ashton's, and then you had the band in the Galty, and then you also had the Cayley hall.
Yeah, those were the days in as regards the good old Ashtons and the Galtymore and all. But I tell you now, there's nothing, it's all knocked down, but you have the door there. The door that everyone used to line up and come in, that still left the door there.
Oh, we've been down there and you just see the advertising hoardings there. It's an awful sin, isn't it?
It's sad.
Yeah.
And then you'd have
wonderful days for everybody from the 50s on, when John Burns came across from Ireland. The Kerry man himself, and he came over and
Michael Burns, isn't it?
And Michael was his, what was he, his nephew? Yeah, his brother's son, Mossy, do you remember? You don't remember Mossy?
I'm too young now. I'm a bit young.
Michael's father. They were all decent people. You're too young, of course, yes, that's right.
Yeah. And you'd have the National and the Gresham
in Kilburn, and you had the Gresham in Holloway Road, yes.
And you have Nelly's in Willesden there, the whole lot.
And we had Padraig Sheeran looking after the Gresham in Holloway Road, and we had Smithers, Jerry Smithers looking after the National.
Jerry, yeah.
All characters in their own right,
But every venue you go, you will always have one character, won't you? You will always have one.
Yeah, well, all the Irish venues always have, the person who runs the club, and that's how they get it up and running, is because they're characters themselves.
Absolutely.
It's like here tonight, you have a lovely committee here, and that's why the place is going successfully in St. Joseph's.
Unfortunately, in London, a lot of places are closing down. A lot of the Irish spots, and it is really sad, to be honest with you. They are closing down.
I tell you, they're closing down in Ireland, not just in England. You know, in Ireland, because of the way things are, recession, people are moving out. The younger people are just like they were in the 70s, moving off out to get work. And that's why Ireland is so popular all over the world.
Will we have a gathering happening next year, 2013? Are you participating in the gathering?
Where's the gathering?
The gathering is going to be all over Ireland. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but in every county they're trying to get all the Irish to come home.
If it's all over Ireland, we'll be home a couple of days anyway. If we're not over here working, we'll be at home.
Yeah. And Ray is very quiet here. What do you think?
Oh, it's listening here. I'm taking it all that's going on here. It's good.
But Ray, tell me, how do you find after being here with the boys for 7 years? Do you find you'll be here until the 50th anniversary?
I hope so. Everybody keeps healthy and it's great. Yes. Well, yes, we're all very optimistic, I must admit. Yes, I love it to be,
good.
yes.
And there used to be a guy called Stephen used to work with you, Stephen Proctor.
Right. Yes, Stephen. He was the chief before me, White Clyde. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
He's worked with us.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I know Steve. We play some of his music as well, Stephen.
Yeah. Yes.
And tell me, any plans for the future, boys?
Yes.
Album and DVDs coming up and all that crack. So yes, looking very optimistic and looking forward to all that happening now in 2013 and whatever.
So you have an album coming out, and has any of it been recorded yet?
Yes.
Some, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Some more has to be recorded yet, some. But we're getting there, yes, no problem.
No secrets.
No secrets.
We keep it very tight-lipped on that. But we have stuff in the can already. We have stuff ready to come out, yeah.
Okay, that's very...
We need another 5 or 6 tracks and then we have that sorted.
So is there any originals on it?
There will be, yeah. Yeah, we have stuff written for us, yes.
Very good. And a DVD coming up as well?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, a DVD to go along with it, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we'll have a CD, the soundtrack of the DVD like we usually do.
Okay, and is there anyone you'd like to say hello to? Because I will be playing this on my show. I'll be playing this on my show tomorrow. Anyone you'd like to say hello to or thank or?
Yeah, we'd like to thank all of those that came to support us here tonight, because fantastic atmosphere, a wonderful show. It brings out the good in the band if you've got a crowd on your side, and they were certainly on our side there tonight.
Absolutely,
very happy. Committee came up there, congratulated us after the show. Looking forward to having us back. So we'll have to sort something out there.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be back very soon, because this is is this your first time playing in Wembley, St Joseph's in Wembley?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And I have to say, you went down very well. In all fairness, you did. You done a really good job, and the crowd loved you. So
good stuff. Well, I'd just like to thank all the fans and wish them all a very, very happy Christmas. If I don't see them before then, and hope to see them in 2013.
Oh, very good. And without those people out there supporting you wouldn't be where you are, and without us playing your music, we wouldn't be. It's a circle, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. We all rely on each other. We do indeed.
Absolutely.
We rely on each other's support, and that's why we'd like to say thank you to you for the interview.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And for giving us the play that you're going to give us, aren't you?
I've just got your... Oh, please don't twist my arm like that. Eamon, I have your album there, and I will be giving a spin directly after this interview. And I have to say, it's been wonderful chatting to you guys. And maybe the next time you're over, you might come in and co-host the show with me. How about that?
Yeah, Raymond would love that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, super. Yep, brilliant.
Okay, well, we'll hold you to that, Raymond.
Yeah. Geronimo, yeah.
Singing bowl.
Now these boys are starting to blackguard. But now we have listeners all over the world, as you know. We're an internet radio station, so they will be requesting. Tell me where your music can be got. Are you on Facebook?
No, I'm not on Facebook. No, I'm sort of
the Indians are, yes.
Okay, so the listeners can go across and type in the Indians, and I'm sure you're on my page as well. Listeners, if you want to type in the Indians.
Yes, that's it. They'll get all the information, or go on YouTube. You'll see some live songs people have taken coming to our gigs. And
also, you have a website?
We have indeed, theindians.com.
Okay, so if anyone wants to get in touch to buy an album or book you for a venue, maybe
look up the internet, and they'll get all the addresses and phone numbers, all that kind of thing.
Okay, well, I remember when I was young, son, don't go near the Indians, please do what they say, or please, well, there you go.
If you had to say that, we could have done it for you tonight.
No, I was quite happy to stand and observe when the committee weren't pulling me in to dance, but absolute, I have to say you were brilliant, honestly, absolutely brilliant. I came in a little bit late because I was somewhere else, but great show, great job, and well done. And honestly, when the album is out, make sure get the album on to us, won't you? Maybe come over and launch with me, or come in and do a show with me or something, yeah?
Delighted to, yeah.
Okay, because we'd love to have you. And honestly, I'd like to wish you and all the boys, Eamon and Ray,
the boys.
Yeah, I wish you all the success in the world, and may you have many more, and we'll be looking forward to the 50th anniversary. We'll have a big one then, eh?
Good stuff, absolutely.
I'll have to get new wheels in my wheelchair.
I thought I was on a bus because I saw the wheels going round.
Yes, yeah. Especially the big one we go, yeah.
Round and round, wheels on the bus go round and round.
That's Eamon singing. Well, listeners, just to say, the boys, they have a great sense of humour, and if they're around your area at all, please pop along and see the Indians, because they do a great old show. And as I said before, from myself and all the ICMR staff, continued success too. We have Eamon and Ray in here and all the boys outside, and long may the show go on the road.
Thank you, Lucia. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Okay, and this is the end of my interview, listeners, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to play some from their new album. The name of your album?
It's From the Beginning.
From the Beginning.
We did it, and we feature all of the chiefs from 1971 right up to today.
Fantastic. I look forward to that, because I haven't heard that myself either.
It starts with track 1 is our original chief, Noel Brady, Flaming Star.
Yeah.
Track 2 is his son, who replaced him then, Rising Sun we called him. And track 3 then is Kevin Kearney, Golden Eagle. Track 4 is Stephen Proctor, White Cloud. And track 5 is Raymond Kelly, our current chief, Geronimo. And then it starts all over again with the 5 of them from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have the 5 chiefs, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, the 5 chiefs.
That sounds fantastic. That's a great idea. It really is.
Yeah.
And by the time you come to the 50th anniversary, who knows what's in the pipeline?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so from Raymond.
All the best. Good to see you again.
And from Eamon.
Thank you very much to see you. It's our pleasure. Thank you.
It's been my pleasure. Can I just say, the sense of humour and the big smiles on the boys. Guys, thank you so much. From Lucia at doing A Taste of Country. I hope you enjoyed the interview. God bless you all, and thank you. Bye.